Today I have GLC 43 Coupe AMG. We'll review the car, and as always, in the end of this video, you'll see the lease and finance payments of this car right here. There is not a big risk to get this car and then see your neighbor to have this car and another neighbor, just like with regular GLC. Unless you really have a nasty neighbor that likes to just copy whatever you do. It's a GLC 43 Coupe. You won't see a lot of them on the road. Mercedes-Benz doesn't make a lot of them, but it's one of my favorite cars, just like GLE 53 Coupe. And you're probably looking at this car or consider buying it, or maybe watching this video because you consider GLE 53 Coupe, but certain things on this car actually look better than GLE 53, and there is also some downsides that I will talk about compared to GLE 53 Coupe on this car. But look at this, look at the back of this car. I think the rear of this design of the GLC, the design of the back of this car is actually better than the GLE 53 Coupe. And GLE 53 Coupe doesn't offer it in this matte paint finish, silver magna. And whenever you see word magna with Mercedes-Benz, it means matte finish. Really, really attractive back. You have Pan America grille in the front, signature AMG grille, and we have AMG engine. Before, when GLC 43 Coupe or regular GLC 43 had the V6 bi-turbo, people were saying it's not real AMG engine, but this one is actually real AMG engine. It has over 400 horsepower, and I'm gonna prove it to you in a second, and we'll get to the interior later. Turbo, electrified, Formula One inspired technology for this beautiful 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, handcrafted by these gentlemen right here. And believe me, it does sound nice when you drive it, when you downshift. You should try it. Before you say, no, I'm not gonna drive a 4-cylinder, just go drive it at your local dealership. Buy it from me though, because I'm gonna get you the best deal. And the wheels are 21 inch. It's pretty big wheels for this size of the car. Okay, and these rear wheels actually wider than the front ones, and it has the rear axle steering at 2.5 degree, something that you don't have on regular GLC. GLC 43 Coupe AMG doesn't have a lot of space in the back. This is how you open the trunk. So that's something to consider when you get this car for a family. If you have a stroller, if you always go to the grocery store and you rely on that space, well, take a look. Maybe look at the car in your local store if you can find one, because it's pretty hard to find one. 25s are coming in, 24s are almost sold, and this one arrived in the last few days. So it's relatively hard to find these, but I can still get you a good deal on this car. By the way, if you enjoyed this video so far and you see any value in this video, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel, and we can continue. Now these seats are made of upholstery, microfiber upholstery. Okay, you do have other options. You don't have to go with these options. Not a lot of color choices though. Red, black. You don't have a lot of choices, but you don't have to go with the microfiber. you do have leather or MBTEX choices. Just like a regular GLC door, nothing different, but the steering wheel is different. Let's take a look at the steering wheel. Flat bottom steering wheel with AMG emblem and AMG unit control. So what can you control here? This is manual shifting. This is idle stop. I don't know what this is. Okay, so it brings up the AMG track pace. And look at this. Look at this. Look at these amazing graphics. Love it. Okay, so we know what that is. We know what this is. We know this. This is the suspension. By the way, not available in air suspension, just like GLE 53 Coupe. GLE 53 Coupe available, but this one is not available. So it's just stiffen up the springs, regular springs. Exhaust. Let's step on the gas a little. Well, it doesn't justify how this car actually sounds when you downshift and when you drive it. It's nice. This is what I call fake carbon fiber. And metal weave, I think it's called. And you got some stitching here. It looks like leather here. I think it's MBTEX. Heads-up display. I love the heads-up display. Shows you a lot of things that you wouldn't expect from heads-up display. You can change these, and this same menu gets you to the heads-up display. And let's drive the car and then review the payments. So if you consider GLC 43 Coupe because you like the design, or maybe you want to save a little bit of money and you don't want to get GLE 53 Coupe just for that reason, to save money, you should think about a few factors here. Number one, the obvious one, it's the size. It's a lot smaller, but I'm 6'3", I'm still comfortable sitting in it. I would personally drive this car. Number two, it's class. It's lower class compared to GLE, and let me put it in Sport Plus and then I'll continue. I hope you can hear the exhaust. This is what I was talking about. You can't just rev the engine and expect to understand how the exhaust sounds in real life. It's really pleasant, it's really nice. You will not be disappointed with 4-cylinder. Now, I was talking about the class. C-class is not an E-class. And as obvious as it sounds, you won't get as luxury of the ride in a GLC, any GLC, because it's platformed on the C-class. It doesn't have as long as the wheelbase. It doesn't have the same amount of standard options. It doesn't have the same insulation like GLE. It doesn't have some of the options available in a GLE. You can't even pay extra to get them. For example, soft closed doors or air suspension. You feel the bumps. I think my camera is shaking pretty well right now because of the bumps. You can feel all the bumps on the road. So you can't really compare them as far as the comfort and luxury, right? But if all you care is just the look, you love the look, and you're on the budget, and don't get me wrong, it's a good budget, I respect it, it's a lot of money, then GLC is the car for you. And again, I think this car actually looks better than the GLE 53 Coupe, my opinion. And let's see if it has track mode. It doesn't. So we will hit the gas one more time. like it.
Your favorite part, numbers. This is MSRP of the car, this is discount. Now, I'm a nice guy, not every dealership obligated to show you this discount, so don't shake your phone with my video in front of the salesman name and tell him that he has to honor it. He doesn't. This is my discount, so if you reach out to me, this is my price for 2024 GLC Coupe 43 AMG, the one that we reviewed today. No special rates on finance, and these don't show the taxes because everyone has different tax, right? This is the lease payments. Now 24 compared to 25 has special manufacturer. Let me write it down for you. I'm showing you with the buy rate what's called. Again, dealerships can mark it up, it's business, so everyone makes different business decisions. This is the manufacturer right now, still better than standard manufacturer on 2025. These are the lease payments on 36 and 48 months based on this money out of pocket. This is your residual. But what's interesting, the GLC 43 Coupe has lower residuals than the regular GLC 43, and I think a lot of times you will be able to sell the car for more than the residual is, because the GLC 43 Coupes tend to hold the value better than regular GLC 43s. I hope this is helpful, and if you need this car or any other Mercedes-Benz, reach out to me.